knockout specialist Serhiy Bohachuk in a high-stakes middleweight bout. Plus, Julian Hammerhands Rodriguez collides with the undefeated James the Slim Reaper Perella. Zuffa Boxing 6, Mosley Jr. versus Bohachuk, only on Paramount Plus. Tonight, Zuffa Boxing returns. It's the resilient Shane Mosley Jr. as he battles the relentless knockout specialist Serhiy Bohachuk in a high-stakes middleweight bout. Plus, Julian Hammerhands Rodriguez collides with the undefeated James the Slim Reaper Perella. Zuffa Boxing 6, Mosley Jr. versus Bohachuk, only on Paramount Plus. Tonight, Zuffa Boxing returns. It's the resilient Shane Mosley Jr. as he battles the relentless knockout specialist Serhiy Bohachuk in a high-stakes middleweight bout. Plus, Julian Hammerhands Rodriguez collides with the undefeated James the Slim Reaper Perella. Zuffa Boxing 6, Mosley Jr. versus Bohachuk, only on Paramount Plus. Tonight, Zuffa Boxing returns. It's the resilient Shane Mosley Jr. as he battles the relentless knockout specialist Serhiy Bohachuk in a high-stakes middleweight bout. Plus, Julian Hammerhands Rodriguez collides with the undefeated James the Slim Reaper Perella. Zuffa Boxing 6, Mosley Jr. versus Bohachuk.
Back in the entertainment capital of the world, and we are ready for a show to say the least. Shane Mosley Jr. is here to prove he's a name of his own. And meanwhile, for his opponent, Serhiy Bohachuk, this isn't just a fight, it's a war. It's Zuffa 6. Let's get it.
Shane Mosley Jr.
I can beat anybody.
Serhiy Bohachuk.
I'm hungry. I need it.
It's a pressure-fighting brawler against a long, rangy boxer. This isn't rocket science. This is the classic brawler-boxer matchup. Serhiy Bohachuk is a warrior. Anyone going into a fight with Bohachuk, win or lose, you are in for hell. Shane's a tall, rangy guy with a long jab and boxing ability, and obviously genetic pedigree.
Good right hand by Mosley.
You can only use smoke and mirrors for so long. At a certain point, can the kid fight? And yeah, Shane Jr. can fight. The question is, at what level?
I'm gonna get my own legacy. When it matters, I'll show you who I am. I'm gonna be champion.
For him, maybe this is fight. For me, this is war, because I can't lose this fight. If he not good ready for this fight, go.
They both do what they do within their styles at a certain level, and this is a test of that.
I just can't wait to be king. Why not me?
I'm show him my power.
So we'll get questions answered. The styles matchup at a world-class level. I love this matchup.
It's fight day. Welcome into the Meta Apex, where we have 8 fights on deck, and buckle up for a whole lot of action. As always, we appreciate you hanging with us. I'm Molly Karam alongside my guys, Antonio Tarver, Mark Kriegel. Gentlemen, good to see you as always, and it's all about the middleweights tonight, Antonio. It's really anyone's division.
It is. They're looking for a name and a face, and maybe we get some questions after the night.
And they're going to do it on Mother's Day.
Sure are. 3 fights coming your way on this main card, which kicks things off at 9 p.m. Eastern. A pair of 16-0 middleweights, Misael Rodriguez and Andreas Katsarakis, kick things off. Then it's Julian Hammerhands Rodriguez taking on James the Slim Reaper same nickname as KD Perella, in a welterweight bout. And then in our main event, Shane Mosley Jr. and Serhiy Bohachuk look to take that next step towards a big fight in the wide open middleweight division, as we just mentioned. So guys, I want to lock in on the main event right now. Mosley Jr. is trying to establish his own legacy. Bohachuk is convinced he needs this win more. Kriegel, you spent time with both of them. What did they tell you?
Fighters come from trauma, no secret there. Serhiy Bohachuk, born in a hard, hungry place in Ukraine, it informs his violent pressure style. What about Shane Mosley? I mean, you know, his dad's a Hall of Famer. He looks like a movie star. I used to see this guy in the gym every morning and wonder, why is he working so hard? Why do you want this life? What are you trying to get? A few weeks ago, I actually sat him down. I got a chance to ask him those questions. And he says, you don't know my trauma. You don't know what I come from. You don't know how hungry I am and how much I need that. And that's what unites these two seeming opposites in our main event. They both see themselves as needing to win tonight.
Yeah, a different kind of adversity, but it's there for both of them. I want to ask you this, Antonio. As far as the X's and O's, you told me that Mosley has to fight the perfect fight. Why?
I believe that. And when I listen to what Mark just said, you can't judge a book by its cover. Both of these guys seem to be much more than they appear, and they'll have to be tonight. We're going to have to see some new wrinkles from both of these guys.
And you said Bohachuk, not the best defensive fighter.
No, he's not. He gets hit. He's not known for his defense. And when you look at that fight that he had against Ortiz, he took a lot of punishment in that fight.
What did Bohachuk tell you?
Look, Bohachuk told me by the late rounds, he doesn't think that Shane Mosley's going to want to be there anymore. He's going to be looking for a place to get out. Manny Robis, his trainer, who is not a guy who talks a lot of smack, says he also doesn't think this goes the distance. As far as Shane is concerned, however, he does think this goes the distance. He sees some holes in Bohachuk's game. He thinks he has bad balance. He can exploit that. He goes, listen, Bohachuk is a downhill fighter. It's my responsibility to stay on the jab, to box, and to keep him from getting started and running downhill.
Bohachuk's ready to take souls, that's for sure. Antonio, what did you see in the weigh-ins, though? Because something caught your eye with Shane Mosley.
Yeah, he looked a little bit emaciated on the scale, real thin. You look at his facial bone, the structure, his jawbone is out there. Man, I hope he didn't have a bad cut, but he doesn't look the best on those scales
Come on, looks like my abs.
Yeah, I wish. Maybe when I was 20. All right, let's take a look now at the tail of the tape for tonight's main event. Mosley is one of the few opponents to enjoy a height and reach advantage over Bohachuk. However, Bohachuk is younger by 4 years.
One thing about this sport is that the point of entry is trauma. People ask me, oh, your dad was this, and you got money and all this stuff, and how come you fight? They don't see me. They don't understand that I had trauma too.
Good right hand by Mosley.
His father is Shane Mosley Sr., Hall of Famer, boxing royalty. But for the namesake son, this begins with the woman who gave birth to him.
I guess there was complications. Some things happened, and I was taken away from my birth mother at the age of 2.5.
Court put you with your dad?
Yeah.
The fallout left a wound he's been trying to heal ever since.
Boxing typically breaks families down. Fighters typically go away for camp and a lot of infidelity in boxing. He would go to weight training camp and all of these things, and I didn't have a mom, I didn't have a dad, right? I'm with my grandparents.
Your father gets married 2002.
My dad married my mom, Jen.
What we call your stepmother, you call your mother.
Oh, she's my mom. With my mom, it was structure. We did Christmases, birthdays, holidays, all those things. And when you go from somebody that feels like there's a little bit of an abandonment, all you want is a family together. I got that bond.
In time, as Shane Jr. embarked on his own amateur career, his parents got divorced. It was messy, public, and painful.
It hurt me. I felt like I had to choose between the two. That was hard, and my family was broken.
Still, Shane kept on fighting.
I feel like Shane has always been looked at as somebody who is the son of a legend. And a lot of people have wanted to write him off because of that.
You knew being compared to your father was a losing proposition for you.
So why? Why you want this life? I've thought about quitting.
Ooh.
And then you just keep on putting one foot in front of the other, man.
I like Mosley's aggression.
Now, I'm gonna just go again. I'm gonna get my own legacy, my own part of this. I get to say, that was me. 1, 2, 3. Yay! Yeah!
At 35, Shane has done something even his Hall of Fame father could not. Not in eventually marrying his childhood sweetheart, but in keeping their family together. Observing no distinction between her 2 children from a previous relationship and their 2 children.
That's what I was taught by my mom. Even though she wasn't, my birth mom, she treated me like I was her son. Here we go. Catching the big one now.
The awesome part about Shane and the way that we kind of do our life of boxing is he's always included us into it.
I'm gonna change what was broken. And so that's why I don't leave for training camps. That's why I always want to be close to my family. I'm healing that part of me.
Exceptional job, another tearjerker, Mark, and just seeing the profound impact that Shane's mother, Jin, had on his life, I find it incredibly fitting that his first main event moment, true main event moment, is falling on Mother's Day. I feel like nothing happens by accident in life, Mark.
Speaking of Mother's Day, Bohachuk's mother is coming all the way here from Vinnytsia, Ukraine. Her name is Valentina. It's her first time on a plane, first time seeing her son fight live. She'll be sitting with his wife, Irina, and their 2-year-old daughter. I can't imagine being more incentivized than that.
What a special Mother's Day. And I know, Antonio, what your mother meant to you.
Yes, I lost my #1 fan last December.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, and man, to have your mother ringside, you ain't losing in front of Mom Dukes, bro. It's just not happening. And so that was the support she always gave me, and I miss you, Mom.
Absolutely, and happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Now I want to bring in our guys calling all the action, Joe Tessitore, and of course, Max Kellerman and Andre Ward. Hi, guys, and Tess, do we have a stacked card tonight or what?
Molly, I'm looking forward to this one. And I'll tell you what else, Molly. The closer we get to this main event, the more intriguing I find it. I want to touch on something that Mark brought up earlier, a discussion that we had with the fighters as well. And that is one of the ways, the narratives of this fight, specifically framing it as legacy and privilege versus hard-scrabble background. To a certain extent, I think Bohachuk has been trying to weaponize that narrative, really make that in bold print, Max, as we draw closer to this.
Look, it's prize fighting. Everyone's fighting for the money. But they also have their own motivations, their own private, personal motivations for participating in this sport, because this is not like other sports. It's dangerous. It takes a different level of toughness than other sports. And I'm not questioning Shane's toughness. He's obviously tough. But Bohachuk is pointing out to himself and to Shane and to everyone that he has had to earn every single thing he's ever gotten. And to overcome that kind of toughness, you have to do something extraordinary. Shane might win the fight. And if he does, I feel like, Andre, he's done something extraordinary.
He has, and it will be something that I haven't really seen from Shane throughout the course of his career. He's always done really good against guys that maybe he's a little bit better than. But when he faces competition that is looking at him at the eye level or a little bit better than him, he hasn't always answered those tough questions the right way. And Bohachuk, he's the type of guy that's gonna put pressure on you in more ways than one. He's gonna ask all the right questions. How good was training camp? How tough are you really? And do you really believe you can win this fight. Shane has to get this right at 35 years of age and with this opportunity tonight.
Guys, let's get into this stylistically. Shane is a long, rangy guy, more of a boxer, wants to utilize the jab with consistency. You know exactly what you're getting with Boymatov, so let's go into the lab and take us through it film-wise.
Shane Mosley Jr., he has a lot of his father in him in certain respects, and the quick hands that you see when he starts to get comfortable is what really is going to shine in this fight. The right hand is the money punch for Shane Mosley. He'll throw it straight. He'll throw an overhand like you see right there. When Shane starts to get comfortable, that punch will land often in the fight. And coming behind the jab, in order for the right hand to land, Shane has to be disciplined with the jab. He said that in our fighter meeting, I got to keep it going and I can't get away from it. For Boyachuk, he's mentally and physically taxing to anybody he faces. He's not a skill guy. He's not an exo guy. He gets in shape and he brings it. His defense is actually his offense. He is constantly having fighters trying to defend themselves and they forget to throw punches. And again, he's just that grinder who's going to ask you tough questions, and will Shane Mosley answer those questions tonight?
It's a good-looking middleweight main event, Molly. It's also a night in Zuffa Boxing where I think we can gain even more clarity when it comes to a division, because our but our opening bout in the 9 p.m. main card also at 160 pounds. So we're funneling towards some clarity in the division. Molly, back to you.
For sure, gentlemen. And the middleweight division is up for grab. To Andre's point, Shane Mosley Sr. and his grandfather will both be in the building. Future's bright at Zuffa. Conor Benn's first fight under the Zuffa banner came on a big stage in England against former title holder Regis Prograis on the undercard of Tyson Fury's much-anticipated return. Ben had to work through a rugged fight, overcame cuts in order to win a clear, unanimous decision. Let's go all access.
I'm here to do one job. I do everything I can to be the best version of myself and give myself every best chance of being the best fighter I can be. And for me, that's the priority. Everything else is just noise.
You're a violent man in the nicest possible way.
Yeah, in the nicest possible way, I'm extremely violent and dangerous. People have been asking me about the future. That future doesn't happen unless I handle business on Saturday. I'm here to fight, and I'm ready to get in there and handle business fight night. That's all there is to it. I am locked in. Getting in there on fight night, like, this really does push you to a place where you find out if you're solid to the core.
An ocean of humanity at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
He's setting a hell of a pace.
Looking to steal the soul. Ben gets the job done.
Ultimately, I don't shy away from a challenge. Pressure's the privilege, and I'm blessed with that privilege, and I'm here to stay. I ain't going nowhere.
Congrats on all your success. Let's start there.
Just signed a contract for multi-fight deal.
We have some big fights planned for him in the future now.
It's a new chapter, new season, new beginning of my career. They know what they're getting when Conor Benn fights, and definitely the best is yet to come.
Pressure is a privilege, that's for sure. Let's bring in the man who always keeps his ear to the street, my friend, Mike Coppinger. Cop, great to have you with us. What's the latest on Conor Benn?
Yeah, Molly, I was ringside in London last month for Conor's win over Regis Prograis. I thought he looks pretty good, actually. And right now he's in talks for a major fight, the biggest fight of his career, and that will be against Ryan Garcia, one of the biggest stars in all of boxing.
Blockbuster.
Blockbuster, no doubt. And I'm told Conor wants to fight, Ryan Garcia wants to fight, everybody involved wants to see it happen. So let's see. I would love to see that fight, too.
We could see that maybe in the next few months. Don't want to put you on the spot.
Absolutely. I'm hearing as early as August.
My goodness, I can't wait for that. What other notable signings are you excited about? Because I know at Zuffa we're signing fighters left and right.
Yeah, for sure. It has to be two of the guys that are going to be fighting on the first Zuffa show on Sky Sports in England. And that's going to be Chris Billum-Smith, former title holder at Cruiserweight, and Ryan Rozicki. Both men are ranked in the top 6 at Cruiserweight with Ring Magazine. Both action fighters, and Ryan Rozicki's a big-time puncher, and you have to think, right, the winner of that fight will be in great position for a shot at Zuffa champion Jayo Pataya.
I like that. Looking forward to that one across the pond. Any other rumblings that you're hearing? Big names.
Yeah, Molly, the big one.
Don't
the
bury
biggest
the lead on
signing
me
yet
here,
for
Cop.
Zuffa, if it gets done, would be Shakur Stevenson. He's one of the best pound for pound, maybe the best, depending on who you ask. and I'm told that's tracking well right now. There's a lot of positive momentum. Talks are continuing, so let's see if they can get it done to add Shakur Stevenson to the roster.
Shakur Stevenson, it doesn't get bigger than that. Who would you want to see him fight, Antonio? I know you're a fan.
Yeah, well, they got a young man from Houston, Texas, a Sharky Foster, and he's calling out Shakur Stevenson. That'll be a big fight, but nothing as big as Ben. He's an international star and one of those characters that crossover boxing. So
I got another name for you. What about Devin Haney?
Oh yeah,
I love that
Devin
fight.
Haney. Yeah.
Yeah?
That would be a tremendous matchup, Molly. I would love to see it.
Absolutely. And while we have you, I'd be remiss if I didn't ask you about our action tonight, Mosley Boymatov. What are you looking forward to in this one?
Yeah, what stands out to me, Molly, is that even though Shane Mosley Jr. is 35 years old, he is peaking as a fighter, and now he's fighting on his own merit, not just because he's the son of a legend. So he said that he got away from the jab in his last fight against Jesus Ramos, but he's had a lot of inactivity, and now he's fighting just 5 months later. So I expect to see the best version of Shane Mosley yet, but tough matchup against Boymatov, and I think it's going to be a great action fight.
Hey, great work by you. You really dropped bombs there. We're looking forward to that, but first we've got all this. A 5-fight prelim card coming your way at the top of the hour. 3 names we're seeing for the second time here in Zuffa are Emiliano Cardenas, Damazian Van Houter, Justin Valoria in our main prelim in the U.S., and debut of a French light heavyweight Rafael Moni against San Francisco's Shure Mamatovic. And of course, later tonight, all eyes on our main event, the middleweight clash between Mosley Jr. and Boymatov.
This has brought me everything I have in my life, and I owe it to fighting, to put my stamp on that I was here.
No, what different Shane Mosley and me. You don't know what is this hard life. I need to support my family. I can't lose fight. I can't lose it.
Coming up, find out who our experts are picking tonight. It's Zuffa 6, more from Vegas after this quick break.
Saturday, June 6th, Zuffa Boxing debuts in the UK. In the main event, the gentleman Chris Smith unleashes his savage in-ring style against the human hailstorm, Ryan the Bruiser Rozicki. Plus, Jack One Smack Massey collides with the explosive Siobhan C4 Clark. Zuffa Boxing 7, live Saturday, June 6th, only on Paramount Plus.
Now that's a good fight, but we can't forget about tonight. Our 3-fight main card features middleweights both in our opening bout And our main event, Misael Rodriguez and Andreas Katsarakis are both unbeaten, and somebody's fellas, has got to go. Julian Rodriguez faces James Perella in a welterweight bout. Then it's Shane Mosley Jr. and Serhii Bohachuk closing things out. Now, with more on the main event, we send it out to our Heidi Amdral.
Shane, big weekend here for you. Zuffa Boxing 6. I'm assuming you've been watching. What's it like to be here and with this new promotion?
It's incredible. I'm super happy for this opportunity, and I'm going to show up and show out.
Your opponent, Serhii Bohachuk's talking a lot this week about how you're not hungry. Do you think he's underestimating you coming into this fight?
I feel like, he's going to do what he has to do in order to get in the right mindset to fight me. So, to be honest, I don't really care what he thinks.
Yeah, what do you make of Serhii's style? I mean, he's one of those guys, a pressure fighter. I've seen you say in interviews it's really just about breaking guys, right? How do you do that against a guy like Bohachuk?
No, I feel like that's what he does.
Okay.
And so you got to, essentially stand up to the bully.
Yeah. And how do you do that?
By imposing my style and also keeping them off balance.
When you look at Serhii Bohachuk and his last fight, what were you able to take away from that performance that perhaps helps you in this one?
Well, I think what stands is in his last performance is that he, in the later rounds, broke his opponent.
Yes.
His opponent started off great, really, really fast and doing some great work, and then slowly but surely broke him down. So I think just staying consistent.
What's the key in terms of this fight to winning?
My jab.
Yeah.
My jab, keeping them on balance with that jab.
And I know that your father, you've talked about your legacy. Obviously your father, a Hall of Famer, but this is a moment for you to really start your legacy, continue it, if you will. What statement do you have to make in order to do that?
The statement I have to do is win. I mean, Serhii Bohachuk is a very, very talented and great fighter. And if I beat him, what does that make me?
Very good. I love it. Thank you so much, Shane. We appreciate you taking the time. Back to you.
Heidi, thanks. All about that jab. Let's take a quick look inside the numbers. Bohachuk's slight edge in 10-round bouts at 9-2. Bohachuk also coming off a shorter layoff by about 2 months. Mosley Jr. has fought 12 more rounds, has won 4 of his last 5. Bohachuk thinks he's hungrier than Mosley. Mark, you sat down with Serhii leading into this fight.
Bohachuk's the only guy to put down the great Virgil Ortiz, and he did it twice. He's a brutal fighter. He makes brutal fights, as we saw last February right here, coming from behind. But you might wonder, what is the price of all these type of fights, these wars of attrition? He doesn't. It's who he is. It's where he's from.
Ready? Come on, Serhii, come on. Come on, push.
If you say here I'm lost, you lost. If you say here I'm tired, you tired. Ready for fight? No, never tired.
Where does that come from?
My family don't have food. My neighborhood's very bad. І не було ні в кого грошей, і сильніші забирали в слабших, і виживали за рахунок цього, хто сильніший.
You studied Mosley?
No, what different Shane Mosley and me? He's not hungry.
He's not hungry? How do you know?
He's not a big star, He don't know what is this hard life. He don't have life like me. I am hungry. I need it.
Let's take a look at the odds for our main event. Bohachuk opened as -295 favorite, and the line has moved him to -310 today. Bohachuk by decision is most likely result according to odds makers, and the over-under is 9.5 rounds, with the over juice to -240. That's what odds makers, think. Gentlemen, I want to hear from you. Antonio, you going Bohachuk? You going Mosley Jr.?
Mosley Jr. is aging like fine wine. I think he's going to finish it off tonight. I'm going with Mosley Jr.
I'm going to have to go and disagree with Antonio here and go with Bohachuk by decision like the odds makers. I think it's going to be a very competitive fight, but Bohachuk is the pick.
by decision. Okay, are you going decision as well? What are you thinking?
Well, I think Mosley knows it's going to probably be decision, but he has to fight the perfect fight.
All right, fair enough, gentlemen. I am going to go with Serhiy Bohachuk.
There we go.
But don't count on me. They're the experts. We'll see you post-fight. Enjoy all the action.
Welcome to Las Vegas for another top-to-bottom, really well-matched Zuffa fight card. As we turn the corner to a red-hot summer in Vegas, we will raise up the heat in the ring with high stakes for hungry fighters. And you see two of them here. That'll be at the Meta Apex, two proven middleweights. And so much on the line in this cauldron of boiling up opportunity. One man steeped in legendary legacy, the other out to show that a tough background experience can get him through anything. Shane Mosley Jr. feels he's better than ever, ready to take a major step forward. Serhiy Bohachuk is determined to never allow it. And that is our main event, a middleweight bout that could have major implications in the Zuffa 160-pound division. The veteran Shane Mosley Jr. against the relentlessly pressuring Serhiy Bohachuk. So glad you're with us, everybody. Zuffa Boxing 6. Joe Tessitore and the crew with you. Ringside with Max Kellerman and Andre Ward as our expert analyst. Heidi Androlls, our ace reporter, and Skipper Kelp, our reliable unofficial scorer. Let's waste no time getting right to fight action and look at the tail of the tape between light heavyweights. In a rare instance in Zuffa Boxing to have a pro debut, but the Uzbekistan native is set to show off his skill. That's Zuffa Boymatov against Caleb Hall. So to get the night started, we go up to the ring to Joe Martinez.
From the Meta Apex here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Fight fans, a very good afternoon and welcome to an exciting night of world-class professional boxing for your entertainment. This is Zuffa Boxing 6, Mosley Jr. versus Bohachuk. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are set to go 6 rounds, this in the light heavyweight division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, Wearing white trunks, he weighed in officially 174 1/2 pounds. In 9 professional fights, his record stands at 6 victories, including 4 knockouts, 2 defeats, and 1 bout even, fighting out of San Diego, California. Here is Caleb, the Kid Hall! And across the ring stands his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Wearing solid black, he weighed in 174 1/2 pounds. Tonight, he makes his professional debut and joins us from Namanjan, Uzbekistan. Here is Tulo Spartan Boymatov. And your referee in charge of the action, Celestino Ruiz.
Okay, guys, your belt line here is good. Right here, they're a little high. I gave you guys your instruction in just room. I expect a clean, fair fight, start to finish. Protect yourself at all times. Good luck.
Well, time and again, when we've had a fighter through the years in their pro debut, starting off under TV lights, there are certain things you would expect. We will see if that applies with Tulo, because he has extensive amateur pedigree, and he's been in a lot of gym wars with a lot of folks singing high praise of him, but 220 amateur wins, multi-Uzbek national champion.
You hear a fighter from Uzbekistan, Andre, who's one of the chief sparring partners for Bivol, for Benavidez, for Zurdo Ramirez, rather, getting ready for Benavidez. 220 amateur wins out of 240 fights. You expect a lot.
You expect a lot. You got high hopes for him, and good body shot right there.
Oh, huge left hook
Boymatov.
Upstairs.
That 240 fights, wow, says a lot, Tess, coming in.
He is heavy-handed. That's the one thing you notice right away.
Not wasting any time.
No, he is not. Not at all.
He loves that left hook.
Boy, does he. He's very comfortable in the pocket, too, isn't he?
He's also there to get hit, and he doesn't mind it.
He's very comfortable squared up exchanging trades. Tried to wrap around that right hand.
Look at how he loads that hook.
Man, oh, man.
I mean, he's getting so much torque on that shot, Joe.
Comes through with the right hand again. Hall tries to go to the body. Getting a good look at Boymatov. Oh, digs it, doubles it up. Went upstairs with the left hook as well, but dug it to the body to start that combination.
He throws that left hook like you dream of hitting your worst enemy. Like this guy, he loads that thing and gets crazy torque, body and head.
Doubles it up again.
Credit to Hall for taking those punches early on, because he's been hit with about 20 different heavy shots to the body and the head.
Dre, former MMA fighter turned boxer, had 11 fights in MMA. Took the fight just over a week ago when the original opponent fell through. Headshots raining in now.
This has just been a one-sided beating so far.
Boymatov has to wonder how Hall is still standing up.
Well, he hasn't landed too many of them really. They're flush, but not always clean. There's
He's
one. The right hand.
enough.
Oh, there it is. Right hand right there might have been the beginning of the end. Oh,
big headshot scores the knockdown.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You okay? You want to continue?
What is the point?
That way?
You want to continue. What is the point? He's fighting Clubber Lang right now.
Boymatov stalking. Oh!
Stop!
Left hook again.
Knockdown.
The ropes held him up, and now he's draped over the second rope.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. This goes for the ref. This goes for the.
Hey, get off the rope.
For the corner. It's enough.
That's it. I mean, that's it. When you are draped over the second rope and you're trying to find your footing, that's enough. First round TKO.
It was enough after the first knockdown. I mean, you know, did he need those last 3 shots?
Welcome to the pro ranks, Tulo Boymatov.
That was like, I don't know, I'm trying to come up with like a metaphor, but that's like a tiger with the cage being slowly lifted and just coming out and pouncing on something.
Yeah, a lot of punches that Boymatov landed on Hall, and it finally got that one good shot through to the side of the head behind the ear, which took his legs out. And he really didn't need to go on, but he did. This is boxing. and you get hit with those kind of shots when you're already concussed and you're hurt and you're facing a fearsome puncher like Boymatov.
And this is the end of the fight when Celestino Ruiz, I mean, he was giving him a chance. There was no chance. There was only hopelessness there. And take a short break and come right back. Fireworks early with the heavy-handed Boymatov on Zuffa Boxing 6.
Boymatov, this is why he's on this card for his pro debut, because he's got pedigree, he's got power, he's got poise, placed shots from a guy you would expect that has 250 amateur fights, who has been a guy that's been touted as having a pro style over an amateur style. We saw that tonight. I want to see a lot more from Boymatov very, very early.
Let's get the official particulars with Joe Martinez.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes officially 2 minutes, 42 seconds, round number 1. Referee Celestino Ruiz puts a halt to the fight for your winner by TKO, the Spartan, Tuloy Boymatov.
Guys, anytime you get a first round TKO like that, where the opposition is what it is, it's tough to take certain things away. But there are some opinions that could be made, at least offensively, with Boymatov.
I mean, look, he's in with a guy who has 6 wins in 8 fights, and he turned him into a heavy bag. That was just one round of work on a moving heavy bag, basically. There's something, Dre, about the ferocity and intensity with which Boymatov came out from the very opening bell, and he sustained it the whole time until he got his guy out of there.
Yeah, of course, the opponent is not up to caliber, but you can still take a lot from this performance. You see the type of punches he's landing. They're well placed. They're extremely hard. He was poised. His facial expression never changed one time. He has the makings of a guy that could be a really good prospect, contender, and then we'll see from there.
First round TKO to open up Zuffa Boxing 6. Of course, it'll be headlined by our middleweight main event, Shane Mosley Jr. and Sergey Bohachuk. More live fight action when we return to Vegas.